to my channel. It's your girl Kaylin, and I'm back with another video. Y'all, I've been tired. I have been tired, okay? Night shift is wearing me out, and it's just like taking over my days because it takes me like a full extra day to recover. So today is Wednesday. I'm actually trying to get this video out today. Yikes. But I wanted to do something, but I literally can't even think in this house because it's a mess. So this is a cleaning video. It's gonna be a little bit of cleaning motivation. I just got the girls to sleep. It's 1:20 p.m. We have until about 3:30 if we're lucky. Depends how long Kennedy wants to sleep. But this is gonna be me trying to get all the cleaning done as much as I can in these little 2 hours. So I'm about to make my matcha. So I just wanted to pop the camera on and get it started. It's just a mess in here. Like every day, it's just a mess. What's new? Not much is new. I wouldn't say that I have been struggling, but I mean, in some aspects, I guess you can say that. When I'm talking about just like the day-to-day, like I just mentioned, night shift is literally wearing me out. Like I'm over it, but I am not sure what is the solution, because y'all know we don't do daycare. I'm home, and then Jared's home some of the days. Oh my gosh. But just trying to figure out, okay, so what can I do if I'm not doing night shift? I don't know. So that's kind of been my dilemma. Last week I was a little bit like upset because I noticed so much how much night shift impacts me. My mood, my like sleep quality, just overall what I'm able to do and get done. It kind of puts me back a lot, and it's getting harder for me to recover from it. So just keep me in your prayers, y'all, because I would like some change. I don't know if that means going back to day shift, like if I would even like that. I know I won't in the position that I'm in right now. So that is another thing, is just like I don't really know what direction I'm headed into. I've always said I only wanted to work like at the bedside of nursing, or like period in the hospital, for 5 years. That's all I wanted to do. That's when I first started, I was like that. I had said I only wanted to do that. I knew I wanted to go back and get my master's, which have that. Working on some things to be able to use that in the way that I want to. But y'all, it's 6 years next month, and I'm still at the bedside, okay? And they have so many things, like there's so many things that nurses can do. Like our variety of work is just very broad, which I love that. And I'm just like, you know, you can always do something for a little bit, especially while like the kids are young. Like if I want to leave the bedside and do something different until they're in school, then that's fine. Like, you know what I mean? I can do that and then go back if I really want to. I can switch my specialties. I don't know what I want to do right now. So just pray for me. I've been praying for guidance and just like direction on what next looks like, what it's supposed to be for me. This is like not okay, making a mess. So yeah, that's pretty much where I am, because I'm starting to get a little frustrated with not being able to be like, I don't feel like I'm able to be my best self, like exhausted and tired all the time. Like I can't really, I plan days to record my videos and everything, and then I'm just like literally on E. So it's just not really working for me anymore in this season. But nonetheless, we just stay prayed up and wait for God to tell us what is next whilst trying to do stuff. And if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it wasn't meant to be. He'll open the right doors when he sees fit. Trying to like keep that in mind, because it's also frustrating. I'm not the best waiter, but it's okay. But let's go clean before I run out of energy. I think I'm gonna hit our bedroom first, because that'll be easy. There's a lot of just like water bottles, drinks, stuff in there, dresser's dirty, all that kind of stuff. And then once I clean that, then I can fold my clothes, the girls' clothes, and then vacuum, and then I'll be able to come back down here. Down here will be my last hit, because if they wake up, I can clean up down here at the same time. But if they wake up, I'm not going to want to be upstairs. So I did kind of tidy my office and Kennedy's room up. I folded some clothes. I have some clothes I need to put away in there, but I at least got, like, you know, some of it down. Later, I'll have to go in there and, like, you know, wipe down my desk and all that kind of stuff. But it looks doable. That's good. It would be even better if I could get, there we go. Stop playing games with me. Get some more vanilla in there. Usually I put like 3 scoops of this. So look, I need to go get some more. Might go to TJ Maxx. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys, but this is the matcha that I use. It's so good. I get it off Amazon. I'll leave a link down below. You only need 2 to 3 scoops or teaspoons, I believe. Teaspoons. Yeah, teaspoons. And oat milk or your milk of choice. And then I always add in some vanilla syrup. Usually I do brown sugar too, but I don't have any more. Much better with vanilla. All right, let's go clean. It's rough in here, y'all. It's rough. I have clothes everywhere. It's also hard for me because my clothes are in my office with Kennedy's room, and when she sleeps, I'm not gonna go in there and wake her up. You know what I mean? To go put my clothes in there. So I just got clothes everywhere. But anyway, I would have done this all early, but guess what? I worked night shift the day before, Monday night. Today's Wednesday. I worked Monday night. So yesterday, barely slept throughout the day, maybe 4 hours. And so I didn't wake up until 11 o'clock today. So I've only been up for about 2 hours. And that's what I mean. Like, it just puts me back. It puts me back. While yes, can I wake up early? Yes, but I would be still tired and my body not rested. And I don't want that because I can feel that. And when I don't sleep and get enough sleep, I get sick, and I get sick real quick. So it's just like, I gotta do what I gotta do. I gotta sleep. I gotta sleep in. I gotta sleep in. I don't even know what half of this stuff is. I'm just over it. It's just a mess. But yeah, I'm probably gonna pop on some YouTube, see who has some videos I need to catch up on. Also, okay, been watching Love Island. Me and Jared watch it. That is like our, like, I watch Love Island, okay, y'all. It is wild. Like, it is wild. I don't understand. It's just like, we watch it because we like to see, it's just so interesting. Like, y'all know I'm like, if you don't know, I'm really like a psychology person. I love to understand why people do the things they do, say the things they say. And then when it comes to relationships, that's like a whole nother thing. Like, what are y'all thinking? And like, what happened to you in your childhood? Who hurt you? How did you grow up? Like, all that shapes into like what you bring into your dating life and like just your adult life period. So I'm just like, I just need to know. That's where my brain is at when I'm watching these reality shows. But y'all, this season is crazy. This season is crazy. But let me get to cleaning because I got 2 hours. Latest Amazon buy, this portable heating pad. I got this the day before my cycle actually came, and I wore it, and pretty good. The only thing I don't like is that it does shut off, I think, after 30 minutes or so. But having this like at work or out and about where no one can see, it just wraps around. You can have it right on your belly, or I mean, if you're back, maybe you need it on your lower back, whatever. But I use it for cramps. Lovely. We'll also link this down below because why didn't anyone tell me about this? Why? I had to buy a whole bunch of stuff to use the rest of my FSA money before the end of the month, and this was one of the things I got. Great purchase. Great So sad. Okay. Y'all see? Kennedy is officially in her own room. She's a big girl. She's 7 months old today, and I just can't. Okay. Where is my baby? She's supposed to be right here next to me. Oh, it's been such an adjustment. I'm happy. Like, you know, it's bittersweet. You want them to grow up, but you want them to be small forever. It's so sad, but so, like, joyful at the same time. But anyway, so now I have to figure out kind of what I want going on over here. It does give me a lot of room and space, which is nice, but I have to figure out what I'm gonna do as far as over here. I think I might take my little small Bible tote and put some stuff in there and then put it in the top, so then maybe I don't have to keep carrying my one big one everywhere, but I'm probably gonna have to because that's where like the bulk of my stuff is. So I don't know, I might put some of the books that I'm reading like currently in there, because y'all know my library is in Kennedy's room, so when she's in there I don't go in there because I don't want to wake her up. So I might just put my current reads on that bookshelf, so then all my books are at least somewhere I can get to them. But I wanted to make this video like a little chatty just because I want to get it out today, 1, and 2, so you're just not sitting here watching me clean, even though that's motivating for you, but we can chat and clean at the same time. So I went on Pinterest and I was just looking up different reflection questions, and let's talk about some things. Let's answer some questions. Okay, since I was talking about the waiting season, and that's kind of like my bag right now and forever, just that is my thing. So one thing, if y'all haven't heard me before, I'm always praying for patience, and I'm like, maybe I should be careful of what I'm praying for. But I really do need to be better at being patient and not just like once I'm tired of something being ready to escape or like ready to do the next thing or whatever it may be. And I didn't put that together that like, oh, maybe that's why God has me wait to what I feel like is a long time, because I'm sitting here praying for patience, but I have like minimal patience. And then I'm wondering why things are taking so long, in my opinion. And it's because like, girl, maybe you should remember what you prayed for. You prayed for patience, and I just need to be better at, in the waiting seasons, just waiting well. And that's kind of like the main, my whole ministry, She Persists with Purpose, was born in the NICU as I was waiting. Did not know how long we were going to be there, but Isaiah 40:31 was my anchor throughout that time, and it is literally my anchor throughout life, period, because whatever I have been waiting on, God has always shown up at the right time. And even though I've had to wait, and the wait has, like, the waits were hard and uncomfortable, they stretched me, they grew me, and I just try to shift my perspective now on whatever it is that I'm waiting for. If it's not happening, there's some growth and learning that needs to be done. There's some stretching that needs to be done inner. Like, he's trying to do something in me before he moves me, or he, you know, opens the doors to whatever I am waiting on. And that's just something to to think about, like, in your own life, if you're waiting for something or you're in a waiting period, like, what can you be doing now to grow, to evolve, to become closer to the person that God has created you to be? How to grow closer to Him. Because another thing, we're waiting on Him, and it's like, you're asking for things, but are you prioritizing your relationship with Him? Are you spending time with Him? There's a whole bunch, y'all. So there's some questions I found on Pinterest that are talking about, you know, your waiting season. So question number 1 is what are things I'm grateful for right now? And it's like everything that I have. Like, I feel like when it comes to gratitude, I definitely am I do daily gratitude. Like, I thank God for everything every day, because I know that He doesn't have to do this. He doesn't have to bless me with these things. Some people do not have the things that I have, or like, even when it comes down to food and a home, like family, love, all that kind of stuff. Like, there's people out here who do not have it. So not overlooking the little things. I think that is something that people do, is overlook the little things a lot and just take them for granted, because it's just like, you know, you just don't think about it. You're a little bit, I don't want to say entitled, or like think that you're supposed to have this stuff, but I don't think that all the time do we acknowledge that the things that we have, there's others in the world that are without. So I'm grateful for everything that I have. My life, my physical being, my mental and emotional being. Like, even though, you know, we have our hard days, I'm thankful for my relationship with God and how He's been my anchor, and He gets me through everything, and that He has allowed me to get into therapy when I did, and that has helped me in so many ways. Just, you know, helping me understand my feelings and emotions and get to the root of where some of the feelings that I have come from. And a lot of the things are from childhood or different experiences, and like, that stuff I wouldn't have known if I was not in therapy, allowing, you know, our conversations to make me dig deep and really try to sit and understand why do you have these belief systems? Why do you have these mindsets? Why do you run to these type of actions and stuff like that? So I'm thankful for that. Thankful for my children, of course. I feel like that's another thing. Like, when you have hard days, it can be, you know, stressful, and the enemy can put a whole bunch of thoughts in your mind, like, you know, thinking of, you know, should you have had kids? Should you have, you know, done all this stuff? Whatever it may be, like, he tries to plant lies into your head when you're in these deep emotions that kind of make you not, like, yeah, they do. They kind of make you sound ungrateful, or like, these aren't good things. Like, nothing in this life that's good is easy. So I'm definitely thankful that, one, they're both healthy, and I've come a long way with my, you know, healing from a traumatic birth, and then going on to have another child that I didn't know what was going to happen in that pregnancy. That was just full on trust in God, and I'm thankful for that. I'm thankful that He restored my hope to have other kids, and that everything went well, and He protected all of us and is still protecting us daily. I'm thankful for my hubby, because the dating world, y'all, today is just insanity. I don't know what's going on, but I'm thankful that I found someone that we are on like the same page, and while we're both growing and stuff, he definitely is my other half. I don't think that there's anyone else in this world that understands or gets me like him, and that's not very common these days, to, you know, really have someone like that who does give their all and everything in the relationship, and it feels like a team effort. And I don't know, I'm very blessed, to say the least. And yeah, that's just some things. My job, my career, my car, my home, everything. Like, it can go on and on. I feel like when you start thinking about the things that you could be grateful for, you should run out of breath. because there's so many. Kind of talked about that. So this is a good one. How can I be more patient during this time? So taking it one day at a time, 1 hour at a time actually, but one day at a time. I think my biggest problem is I am a planner. I like to project and plan things out a certain amount of whatever months, years, whatever it may be. And that is a problem with God, because we don't know what he plans to do. We don't know how long it's going to take him to do what he wants to do in our lives. And you think you have a plan, but that is most likely not his plan. And I think that is the biggest thing for me, is taking it one day at a time, not trying to get too ahead of myself, not trying to get ahead of God, and just slowing down and appreciating where I am, trying to understand, okay, if things aren't working out and I'm not being moved yet, or things aren't happening, not trying to understand the why of it or the when of it, but understand, like, okay, in this moment, what can I do to continue stewarding whatever it is in this time until that time does come. Like, trying to make it a little bit more positive and give myself something that I could be doing to, like, kind of distract me from trying to hurry things up. And then just focusing on God and his promises, and thinking back on the times where he's come through at the right time, because I have so many examples in my life, and it's just, sometimes you really do have to sit and just think, like, someone may be waking up and it's 2:28, so we only got about an hour. Yeah, you have to think sometimes on what happened before and how he showed up and how you were feeling. Like, these feelings are similar. I felt the same way waiting on everything else I was waiting on, but in the end, I'm always thankful that things work out the way that they did, and the way that they did. Intermission. Let's see if she's gonna go back to seminar. The other questions are kind of like the same thing that I've already said. Let's pivot. What is something God is leading you to do for this year, or the remaining of the year? Now it's 6 months in. I truly believe that, the enemy knows areas that you are meant to be in, and will do everything in his power to try to distract, to try to discourage you in those areas. And you kind of have to look at the areas of life that he is, like, that seems to be so hard for you right now. Like, it seems that you're always fighting and you can't catch a break. Like, what are those areas in your life? And for me, I did not imagine me doing any of this at all. Like, when it comes to social media or any of it, I've never imagined that. I've never imagined me being able to, encourage and help bring others to Christ. Like, I did not envision that. I did when I was younger, I mean. So throughout my experiences, it's just interesting. But I feel like the one thing that I have been really struggling with is, like, being able to show up and be consistent on these platforms, on my Instagram. Like, I am trying, and I just feel like I keep, like, the exhaustion and the tiredness has been, like, my biggest thing. But also, like, my mental and, like, overthinking, or thinking that, like, I can't help people, or no one wants to hear what I have to say, or why would anyone listen to me, or if I'm trying to help, mothers and stuff, I'm walking through this too and healing. Like, I don't even know what I'm doing, to be honest. Like, I'm trying to figure it out as well. So there's a lot of things in that area that I feel like I'm being led to, because that's where my heart is. My passion is for just women in general, helping others get through things that I've gotten through, because I know that it's not easy, and I feel like I felt very lonely throughout a lot of the things that I've had to go through, and I never want anyone to feel like that, because I feel like I'm a good person, and I really care about other people. And one of the things my mom always says is, like, you can't expect people to be you. And sadly, like, I don't know, I think she set the bar high because I'm like very similar to my mom, and she's the same way. Like, she goes out of her way for people. She's very thoughtful. She, you know, doesn't forget certain things when it comes to like people's milestones, birthdays, anniversaries, like all that kind of stuff, on holidays, all that. And I'm like that, and I like to make sure that my people are okay. So it's really hard when you don't feel like that is reciprocated for you, and it kind of makes you feel like you're not good enough, or you know, no one cares or like truly loves you. And it may not be the case, it's just they're not built like you. And while it's unfortunate, I know that there are people out there in the world that are, and I have a few in my life now. But when I was going through a lot of what I was going through, I didn't have that, and that is kind of hard to have to navigate. And that's why I'm so passionate about trying to help moms while they're pregnant and in the postpartum season, because it gets lonely. Like, it's just a lot. It's a lot of transition, it's a lot of growth, it's a lot of grieving in a way. And yeah, I just feel like that is where God is using me in an aspect to help and encourage other women. But I feel like the enemy is really trying. So that's one area, just like showing up in my ministry and what it is that I want to do as far as encouraging and being, you know, a support system for other women through my content. That's what I feel like he keeps trying to come after me in. What is the major change you hope to see by the end of the year? Oh man, I really pray that I can be done with the like unbalance of life and the exhaustion of being tired and everything that I am perceiving to believe that it is coming from working night shift. I have not worked day shift in a long time, so I honestly don't even know how it feels to be on a normal schedule. And you know, while I'm sacrificing and doing what I have to do so that I can stay home and be with my kids and not have to pay millions of dollars for childcare, I'm also like depleting in a way because I'm not functioning well on my own, like my self-care and everything. So all right, we're probably gonna have to get her because she's not settling. But I hope to see by the end of the year, like I just want to feel like I'm like thriving and I have the energy to take care of myself. I've put myself on the back burner for way too long. It's not okay to not take care of me, because I'm not going to be able to take care of everybody else if I don't take care of me first and make sure that I'm good. So I'm just hoping that I can find a little bit more balance and I can stop having to hear myself say, I'm so tired, I wish I could do this, I wish I had more time for this. Like, working, even though I only work a few days a week, it doesn't matter, because the recovery it takes to get back to a functioning level after working night shift takes up a whole extra day. So what's the point, honestly, if I'm just going to be sleeping the whole next day, or like just a zombie the next day? So that's what I'm kind of hoping for will turn around by the end of next year. In 2026, we could just blast off on our dreams and goals and be able to have energy. And you know, I have so much that I want to do, but it's just finding the time and energy to do it. That's gonna be probably enough for this video because I made it a little bit chatty, but I'm going to try to finish my cleaning, finish my folding at least. And even if this is all that I do for today, I'm gonna be happy because I at least cleaned one room. Oh, I cleaned two rooms actually. I cleaned my office too, and then got these clothes folded. I'm gonna vacuum, and then we'll see about cleaning downstairs later. But just because it's gonna be sporadic and I don't really know if I'm gonna be able to get into anything once she's up, I'm gonna end the video here. This is just realistic cleaning. It's hard. I can only really do things when they're asleep, but the day started off late, not my fault, but it is what it is. We're showing ourselves grace all throughout this season, but this is all that this video is gonna be. Like I said, I'm gonna finish folding my clothes, vacuum, and then maybe try to get some time outside because it's beautiful outside and it'll be good to get the girls out, so maybe we can go to the park or something. And yeah, so thank you for, you know, chatting with me while I cleaned for a little bit. I hope that something from my questions and discussions throughout this video helped someone. I will always accept any encouragement. Obviously, keep me in your prayers, y'all, as I am just doing my best. But I hope that you guys have a great rest of your week. I hope that you enjoy the rest of your day, and I will see you guys on Friday for a faith video. And yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys on Friday. Bye. It's the day that the Lord has made.